recorded live at 4ZZZ Studios and broadcast across Brisbane on 102.1 FM.
You're listening to Z Games, where we bring you the best in gaming news, reviews, community, and culture.
Want to get in touch? Text in on 0420 626 733.
Coming at you live from 4ZZZ Studios in Brisbane. You might be listening to us on 102.1 FM, on Z Digital, or around the country on the Community Radio Network. This is Z Games, and we're going to be talking video games at you for a little bit. There was a bit of static there. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine. I think all of us kind of felt that. The desk is really just doing its own thing. My name is Jack, and I'm in studio with Millie.
Hi.
Koch.
Hello.
And Evie.
Yo, what's up?
Welcome.
She's back.
Evie, you left us
Yes,
for
I
like
did.
9 months or something?
Longer than that. It's probably about 12
It's
months
been
now.
about a year. Yeah, yikes.
Rude.
Why?
I had better things to do. No.
Wow.
Fair.
Well, I mean, you started on Z Games. It was mid-late 17.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, games, man. Talking about games. I want to know more about game design.
Yeah, well, essentially, I mean, I started here 4 or 5 years ago, and then...
But not at Z Games.
Not with Z Games,
Yeah.
but with the station.
Yeah.
And then I guess while I was at Z Games, I was like reviewing games going, yeah, I know games. I play them.
They're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool.
My favorite
I really
part
enjoy
was
that.
when you reviewed Destiny, and you're like, yeah, like 7 out of 10.
Thanks.
And I'm like, no
Bring that up.
ratings. Put the ratings away.
Yeah.
No.
Rating.
In the bin.
Me.
It's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
it's like when Millie decides to floss in the middle of Queen Street Mall.
In the bin.
She keeps doing it. I straight up, like, we were just getting bubble tea, and I was like, she just started, and I was like, stop. And I was like, so just a strawberry with coconut jelly? Shut it down
now.
I will never stop.
So, yeah, you started Triple Z ages ago. Then you were like, yeah, I know games.
I
And
know
then
games, not really.
You wanted to know more about games.
But basically, yeah, Z Games led me on a very expensive educational journey to get some certification in understanding more about games.
Qualification, even.
Qualification.
Well, yeah, technically. I suppose.
Advanced diploma, I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Fancy.
game design.
Look
yeah.
at you.
People keep going, oh, why don't you do the Bachelor? And I'm like, because I don't want to make them. I just want to talk about them.
Yeah, welcome
better.
to my life.
So if you're wondering where I've been, people, it's because I've been getting educated so I can better talk to you about the things that I love playing.
I'm so proud
that's
of
where
you.
I've been.
So what is
Well
game
done,
design?
Evie.
It's a thing.
And you're qualified to say that it is a thing.
I'm qualified.
Yeah.
I'll have my piece of paper at the end of this year.
More importantly,
It's done.
you're in the hex stat to say that you're qualified.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Woo!
Crying.
Cry. Yeah.
Look, we've already got one uni student crying about their uni. We don't need two.
I think anyone who's gone to uni is kind of crying about
Yeah.
the money / time that they just kind of spent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not here.
But really, it's
I'm
the amount of
here.
time that you
Oh, okay.
spend on games.
I have
in
a
between.
bachelor's degree.
Yeah, true.
Ah,
You have a degree.
I have a bachelor's degree.
Incredible.
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Her eyes just rolled in the back of her head. For anyone wondering,
She just
Yeah,
started
yeah.
convulsing.
This is the only thing I do.
She's having a
with it.
seizure. Call an ambulance.
I wish.
So you haven't quite finished that course yet. So you're still in the middle of an advanced diploma in game design. That is finishing at the end of this year.
at the end of this year,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be done. I'm only one more subject, which will be like my final project, and then I'm good to go.
Nice.
But aside from that, I'm coming back to Z Games because I've missed this place. Strangely enough.
I mean, we're all going to Japan.
Yeah.
And
I
that too.
I missed
Yeah.
the Glen 20 smell in here.
It's a
so-
Glen 20 and armpit smell.
Yeah,
And
it's good.
feet.
It's unique.
It's a constant battle.
So it's not good. It is unique.
yeah.
It's not good.
I said unique.
Yeah. But you've also been playing plenty of games. You're going to be talking about Generation Zero later on in the show.
Yes, I am. We've also got Millie, no?
Well, Millie,
Hello.
we're going to go.
No, you don't have me.
No, she's gone.
Okay.
She's
She left.
convulsed. We just said
And that's it.
having
She's
a
not here.
seizure.
That
Yeah.
was Relic.
Yep.
So she actually pre-recorded that sentence.
That was it.
Yeah.
And we've
And
got a
that-
soundboard now where it's just buttons where it's like, yep,
Yeah.
nope,
Yeah, no.
And flossing.
Flossing.
flossing. yeah.
Cue the giggle.
So don't floss, ever, by the way.
Yep.
That's how I won the panel at Game On. I feel a little bit ashamed about that.
What, that you flossed?
I didn't. One of our teammates did.
Oh.
Weren't you there for that, Evie? No,
What?
you had to go to work
We
at
left.
the end or something.
Oh, for Game On? No, I had work.
But the panel at the
I had
end.
a real
yeah,
job to
you
go
went halfway
to.
through. Wow. I get a real job, kids. I studied game design. Anyway.
Yep.
Don't start.
Move forward again.
Basically, we had like a 3v3 panel of like.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Let's
Forgot about
just improvise. Game devs know how to improvise
the least
comedy
talkative people
in front of. No, it was actually it was good fun. But yeah, our team won because one of our team members literally flossed on stage.
Yeah,
That's astounding.
I could have won you that.
I'm not enabling you. I enabled them, but I'm not enabling you.
Enable me.
I enabled you at other
Hold
things.
a sec. I'm just going to turn our mic down. 1 second.
Just
Chunk off.
So yeah, you're going to be back basically paneling and sort of talking about games throughout the next few weeks. We are going to Japan.
Yes,
Millie,
we are.
Koch, and I.
Woohoo!
I'm alone.
All three of it. No, you're not,
I'm
because we
kidding.
still have Kate, Caitlin,
And Rani.
Rani. Us three are only going to be there for the 1 week.
I'm
Koch
there
is then
for
coming
3
back.
weeks.
No, I'm getting that. Koch is coming back after 1 week.
Well, I'll be gone.
No. You actually come back the day before.
It'll be the 18th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll only miss one show.
Okay, cool.
Hectic.
Sweet.
You'll
And
be here with me.
then
Yay.
Flapchats.
Flapchat.
Anyway,
We won't go there.
static.
Static.
Stunner.
Millie will be out for 3 weeks in Japan, and I'll actually be out for basically 6 shows because
Yeah.
I'm going to Melbourne, being the cuck that I am.
Yeah, we know.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, we all know.
We'll play the sad boy weed mood thing later.
That's a send off.
No, you're not sad at the moment. You're
If
just
only I had a sound
Kind
board
of-
for crying.
thoughty.
We can make that.
Yeah, we can make
I'm just going to make a note real quick. Hold on.
Just crying sound effects.
I'll just write soundboard and 1 button crying.
Crying. The only soundboard. Just hit
Please.
the space bar to
And
cry.
you have to get Rani to do it too. Press F to
yeah,
cry.
we'll record Rani crying about her uni situation.
Because she makes like the best like
That's gonna
startup.
that'd be a project that we could all work on.
It's weird.
We've all got our own soundboards of all the things that we keep bringing up. Like Kate has her bone, like soup
broth.
stuff, bone broth.
Well, I
stuff.
mean-
Bone chat with
my
Kate.
God.
We still have one of Ray's where like we'd come out of a song and he's like, that's nice. And he says that right. Yeah, no, I've got that
Hey,
file.
come on. There's something about Ray where his voice is
His
very
sultry
nice.
voice, yeah.
Oh.
That's nice.
It's just at about 60% of the speed of any of us because we're all pumping
Well,
Adderall,
no,
I
you're
guess. I don't
slowing
know.
down.
Like-
I mean, yeah,
You're
we
slowing
don't sleep.
down, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on Prozac.
Anywho,
Yikes. So we'll get straight into the review because we don't have news this week because I'm time poor.
Woohoo!
Millie,
Hi.
what is SprintRPG and what does it mean?
It's fantastic, number 1. Number 2, it's by Nitrome, who are my favourite people in the entire world.
It's great.
I love them so much. They are purveyors of the pixel, and I love it. And my voice is slowly going away, but we'll deal with
Static.
it.
Like more and more gravel. There's more and more. Don't turn her mic off. It's slowly going away.
Turn your mic
Yeah, I know. That was the point.
Yeah.
Just cough.
Thank you for
So
drawing
it's
attention
it's
to
a
it.
pixelated game,
Here, I'll get it up for you.
but it's black and white as well.
No, you see, I have green right now. That's the thing.
Like Game Boy vibes.
I have the Game Boy
I
vibes.
love that.
Ooh,
Because
that could be right.
as you progress, you can unlock new weapons.
New things?
No. Here's the thing.
Heck.
Let me finish. You unlock new weapons, new shield, new shoes, and new helmet. So the current helmet I have on is like alien glasses, which makes it all Game Boy.
Oh,
cool.
that's so good.
And I'm currently wearing high heels, and I have a fish as a weapon. And it's great. So I'm going to pass it to Cringe and see
Incredible.
if he knows how to play it, and then he can pass it around. It's pretty simple.
so
There's
what's the objective of...
SprintRPG is an
Live.
RPG that you have to finish in the quickest amount of time.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
That's since the name.
It has the
Just like
arrow
a-
keys that you tap on to move forward. Mm-hmm. But because you have to move quick, you have to adjust your timing correctly. It doesn't tell you when there's a turn. You just have to like see where the turn is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So you like tap tap tap. If you tap too hard, you hit the wall, hurt yourself.
Nice.
Yeah, and then you turn.
I'll just turn the sound up as well, just so that we've got some audio coming through of it.
Yeah,
because
it's-
we don't have an aux
So
cable
is it
for
sort of
this.
inspired by like speed running?
Well, that's a little bit too much audio.
It's very
Static.
arcade speedrun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
You feel that vibe? It's so cute. And the little enemies you fight are all just like generic skeleton demons. So you just like hit them with your fish, which I have right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish snacking.
It is indeed a fish. I
Yeah,
love it.
It is indeed a fish. And they go, wiki! And they do. Yeah. So,
Nice.
Literally hitting people with a fish.
yeah, and because I'm in high heels right now, it goes
Sounds like standard weekend, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But
I mean, we are in the valley, right?
yeah, I
Something
know,
like that.
right?
Yeah.
Where are we?
You wear your high heels, nothing else, and a fish. That's it.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
the valley.
What am I doing for my birthday on Saturday?
High heels and a fish.
Woo! It's in a good time. Basically, it is free to download, like most Nitrome games, which is fantastic because
Ads.
I'm
I've already gotten one. That's why I jumped in there.
Ads.
Ads.
No, there are ads. They're not too bad, though.
That was pretty short.
Ads you only get if you've died. They're not super long. Mm-hmm. It's like a little waiting period, but you can exit out of them if you've died, so it's not too bad.
Mine was only a picture. Are there videos as well?
There are videos, but mainly they're videos if you want to continue from where you left off.
Right, okay.
Without paying coins, or if you want to unlock new armor without paying coins. So you watch like a 30-second advert of Merge Dragons, unfortunately.
Merge Dragons always.
I like that.
I hate Merge Dragons.
Hey, look, the game dev's got to get paid somehow, you know?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. But you can pay, I think it's $5 to get the full shebang.
No ads.
No ads. Yeah, so if you want to pay that, you can. But it's really fun. I wasted way too much time on it last night. Just tapping.
It's a visual style that works remarkably well, and because you don't want to have a full-on 3D console experience on a mobile, because it's just a lot to keep up with. But this, I feel like, brings it back to the point where it's simple enough, but it still feels like there's enough depth there, because obviously it's all first person. Mm-hmm. So it's a pixelated art style. I'm not sure if you sort of articulated this quite as much, but it's first person. So you're literally, you've got walk forwards, turn left, turn right, attack and shield. And so you're just going down a first person. I'm trying to think of some of the old dungeon crawlers, like on DOS or whatever.
It's a really like sort of old style first person dungeon crawler. That's it.
But it
It's
works.
the best way to do it, and it's works. It's great because of the simple pixel art style and the basic sort of enemy design and everything like that. And it's so simple, it's just reach the end as fast as possible. But each enemy has a different sort of mechanic. Like some of them you can just hit, others you have to hit and then protect
Block,
yourself
because
they attack you. Other ones pop out of a chest, so you hit the chest, but then all of a sudden you got to hit the enemy.
What's the learning curve like? Pretty easy to get into, or
The difficulty curve is not too bad.
Yeah.
I would say. I did run into the wall about 7 times in my first playthrough.
yeah,
'Cause I
that's
just
me in
didn't-
every game,
Yeah,
even
I know.
games without walls.
Yeah.
You find them.
That's me.
How good. That's game design right there.
You find the invisible walls that you're not meant to find.
Break it.
Me. Game devs.
Cha-ching! Crying sound effect.
We got to get that soundboard. I told you.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I recommend downloading it. It's free. It's not too hard to pick up, and it's a good time waster if you're on the toilet.
Fantastic.
Just don't run out of stamina.
Yeah.
on the toilet.
On the toilet?
On the toilet? Yeah.
So we were playing it on iOS.
Check your stamina
I couldn't
wheel.
find it on Android.
Is it not on Android?
Might
I
not
did a
be.
search, but I couldn't find it on Play Store.
Wow.
Nitro doesn't-
That's a lot of static.
That's a lot of static.
I can't touch this mic without it throwing a tantrum. Sorry, I'm just going to have to touch the muff. Yeah, it looks like SprintRPG is just an iOS. A lot of Nitrome's games are on iOS and Android. This one looks to just be iOS.
It might be the developer that they worked with too.
Oh, that's true, because they're a publisher. True,
Yeah,
my bad.
Nitrome's a publisher.
So, yeah, I imagine that'd be an iOS, so iPhone and iPad.
Yes,
So
possibly.
I guess you can shut your kid up with it. It's not gory.
No,
so
definitely not.
it's appropriate for all ages.
I think I just really like how it just, like, you start off with a typical sword, shield, helmet, boots, like normal stuff, and then I upgraded and it was like high heels and fish. And
Why not?
And
Sure.
I was like, I think it just gets progressively sillier, and I'm like, I'm here
But
for
it
that.
makes the player feel like
I'm here for
you know.
silly.
No, but it makes the player feel like they have control over their game and their environment and how they want to
Exactly.
play, right? So if you wanted to have a fish in high heels, you got a fish in high heels. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Yeah.
Look at you in that game design.
I know.
logic.
Look, I learnt things
You
while I was
learn
away.
things. I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of me.
It is a fairly new...
I'm proud
You should
of
be
me.
proud. Be proud.
Anyway, see you later.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Yeah, have a good night.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
It is a relatively new game. So
Yeah, it's like pretty brand new.
It's like it's only maybe a few months old by the looks.
That's brand new for an app.
Yeah, right. Because like some of the apps we've reviewed are years old. With this one, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe it did come to Android later.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the moment, just iOS. Good fun though.
it's so
a
wholesome.
dungeon fun run is what it's described
Yeah.
as, which I
Dungeon
love.
fun run.
Dungeon Fun Run.
And it looks like a goddamn
Ballin'.
Game Boy Advance games and a Game Boy original game.
Color. Yeah, well, original,
Yeah.
because there's no
Not
color.
colour.
That green pixel vibe.
The OG green pixel vibe, you have to strain to look at it. But this is backwards.
It's not.
So
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you're not like trying to look at the screen. It's not working. The
Yeah,
original
I know.
Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
With like the magnifying glass and the LEDs,
And all the plugins for it.
and you'd have like a Swiss Army knife on the top of it.
and a
How many things?
strap and a Wiimote.
I'd hook it up to my GameCube, and then I'd hook that up to my 64, and then I'd hook that up to my D. You can touch the screen?
So it's getting a bit out of control over there, guys.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Retro gaming,
This place
it is
has
a-
changed since I've been here.
Oh,
What
dude.
is this place?
Since Ray left,
Welcome to Tangents.
we have upped the speed and upped the
Said
chaos.
Games brackets Tangent Central.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically.
We've literally
And bone
had
broth.
5-minute
I'll
conversations
just let you know
about
that
soup.
Jack is like cross-legged staring at me real intensely. as he
We've
says
had
that.
5-minute conversations about soup, Evie. I'm not joking. Like, Kate in particular will
We
bring
love
up, like,
bone broth.
I love food. And I'm like, no.
I need to get that clip of like.
No.
Remember when
love
there's shows
food.
about video games? It's just this
Remember
wonderful.
when?
Yeah,
Like a
It's just flown
montage.
off the rails in spectacular fashion.
Can
Yeah.
we please make like a montage of like, remember when the show was about video games, and then just Kate going, bone broth.
It's okay.
Like
We'll
10
post
minutes.
more RuneCraft memes.
Runecraft.
Good old
RuneCraft, RuneScape.
Yep.
Minecraft. Shut up.
That's pretty whack.
It's whack, bro. It's whack. SprintRPG is available now on iOS. You're listening to Z Games. Evie, you've been playing Generation Zero. That came out around, I'm going to say June.
March. Close.
Oh, it was March.
Close
I
enough.
forgot which holiday, because it was part of the release schedule that I did, but that was March. It is a post-apocalyptic game,
It is.
is all I can remember about it.
It is a post-apocalyptic alternative reality game set in Sweden where everything is overrun by killer robots built after World War II.
Yeah.
What is the year that this is set
I was
in?
going to say,
This is
where's
set in
the?
1980s.
Man.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
1980s, and you play the roles of Swedish teenagers. And basically, you start off where it's like you return from an island to find homes abandoned and everything overrun. So you must survive in the wilderness while attempting to determine the fate of those who were alive before you left, essentially.
It's intense.
Yes, it's a first-person shooter survival game, and it's also single-player and multiplayer for up to 3 people.
I
When
love single player
yeah,
games.
Yeah. When I was playing this, I actually played in a group of 3, me and 2 other friends from my uni, 2 Swedish boys who were extremely excited to play because it's Swedish. It's set in Sweden by a Swedish company, Avalanche Studios. And I've got to say, I mean, it didn't have the best reviews from what I saw.
I can't
seemed to
recall it
crash.
being... Yeah, a little bit.
But I quite enjoyed it. And from what my understanding is of Sweden, which is a little bit, I've only visited Stockholm, but I haven't been into the country. There's a lot of country scenery
In Generation Zero.
in Generation Zero.
Yeah.
And the Swedish boys were like, this is exactly like Sweden the country.
Cool.
Like, it really did a good job of depicting that. And there's also, like, a bicycle mechanic. You ride a bike.
Yes.
Yeah, and they do a really good job of making that feel real.
The bike?
The bike. Riding the bike.
Is it like
That was, like,
is it
my
like
highlight.
left and right click for like left and right pedal pushing down or
No,
like,
no, it's arrow keys.
Right.
Arrow keys, and I guess, you know when you sort of let go of the, like, if you're pedaling really, really fast,
Yeah.
and then you stop and you just sort of keep going for a while,
Just
it has
drift.
a lot of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has a lot of that real life feel to it, and you can crash pretty easily.
Yes.
So you definitely have.
Wipe out.
There is a lot of wipeouts, and it's not fun when you're getting like hunted down by
yeah.
killer robots. I've got to say it's quite stressful.
I need this game. I'm going to get it.
The only thing I have to say really, apart from that, is that it can be quite repetitive.
I'm
Like
okay
the
with
killings
that.
and the robots, this all starts to sort of become quite
So it's...
it all
monotonous.
just blends together
Is-
in the
Yeah.
haze.
Is there much
Yeah.
of a story arc outside of just survive in Sweden?
No, not really.
There
no,
you go.
but a lot of it's also derivative from a particular type of art style. Like there's a Swedish artist called Simon Stallenhag, and he has been credited as inspiration for the game of Generation Zero. However, there's been some controversy about it sort of looking way too similar to his work, so it's almost a bit indistinguishable. So there was a bit of controversy around that time of release. In saying that, though, both the artist and both the game are brilliant in the artistic style, and I also really enjoyed... I enjoyed some of the gun mechanics. Like, it was quite cool. The combat mechanics were quite interesting. The only sort of way to escape from the robots is to, like, hide in homes. Or, like,
Right,
sheds
okay.
and random... Because they can't enter.
Yeah.
But if you're in, like, a team of 3 and you're surrounded by robots... Yeah, it's quite intense. It can be quite intense. And I did find myself having some motion sickness when I first started playing as well.
Oh,
I
okay.
sort of found that the movement started to make me feel a bit nauseous. But in saying that, there has been a really large patch that's just come out. It's like 10 gig.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So
Yep.
I think they've fixed a lot of the issues that they were having, because they were getting a lot of slack.
Yeah, a lot of the frustrations from those launch reviews, because it did review quite badly, was that it was not very polished. Does it feel like it has become a lot, like, has that been fixed since?
I'm not sure. The patch came out like 2-3 days ago.
Oh, so you haven't
I haven't had a
updated yet,
chance.
right.
But I have updated it. I just haven't played it yet.
Well, I mean, you've only been playing it, what, in the last, like, 2 weeks or so?
I played it about a month ago, and then I went back
okay.
to it.
Well, I mean, that's
2
still
weeks later.
that's still months after launch, right? Like,
Yeah.
And but did it still feel kind of unpolished?
No. It's set in Sweden, not Poland.
Got him.
God.
Wait. Crying soundboard.
Yeah, I need it back. Yeah.
No, it did. It felt good. It wasn't. It
Okay.
wasn't particularly. It's not a hyper polished game.
No.
It's not like squeaky clean or anything like.
It's not like a Red Dead.
Yeah, it's not like Red Dead. It's not like Overwatch or something like
Yeah,
that,
fair.
right? It's Avalanche Studios. It's sort of. It feels right though, because it's it's set in 1980s.
So it's
feels
meant to
a bit
feel
rusty.
a bit. Yeah.
It's meant to feel a bit like that, in my opinion, and I liked that. It sort of added character to the environment. Mainly, I just really like riding the bike and stacking into my friends more than anything.
I kind of love it.
Just you
honestly.
pranking your mates.
I really want to get this game now just to ride a
But
bike
if
around
they
and hit people.
you, if you stop completely still in the road and your friend comes up behind you and they can't slow down, they just pole vault off of the bike.
I love it.
It's
Incredible.
quite insane.
Just woo!
That's the best
Yeah.
part about co-op games, though. It's like you're either screaming at your friends to do what you're doing, but they're already staring at somebody that they're looting. They're like, no, but there's cool stuff here. And you're like, the mech is going to kill you. Get inside.
The most fun thing was
No.
bike. Seriously, we just like smash into each other all the time and just laugh hysterically at how far you can pole vault your body.
That's the other thing.
Or the bike.
You just give up on the
the
actual
bike.
game and you're like, this
It's
one
just a
element.
game inside
It's
a
like
minigame.
slingshot.
Yes.
Yeah, you're just like
Slingshot.
That's the game. Just how far can we get? Well, I got 7 meters. You only got 6. Suck it.
Something else too is like, so
Just teabag on them.
basically you
Yikes.
spawn bikes. So when you get to like a particular shop or stall
I
area,
love GTA cheats.
you can stall a bike, right? Spawn a bike.
Spawn a bike, yeah.
Install the
Anyway,
bike.
so you jump on yours, and then everyone will spawn their own bike, but it's automatically assigned, so your bike is your bike. So if you lose it,
Yes.
you can't pick up
This
a
is
mate's
my
bike,
bike.
you have your own bike. And the problem is they don't really... I don't know if they fixed this, but they didn't really tag that very well. So,
So you're
you
just
go
sitting
up
there
to
trying to
any
get a
random
bike.
bike. When you're in the middle of a fight against like a bazillion robots and you're trying to flee as quickly as possible,
Polish. Yeah.
you're just like, why
Swedish.
can't I get on
Swedish,
this
sorry.
bike? You're just freaking out because you can't get on a bike.
Yeah.
It's
Turns
not your
out
bike.
it's not yours. Where's yours? In the water. Great. GG.
Stop launching your bike into the ocean, Evie.
Yeah.
I don't want this bike.
Could always
Yeet!
just try some, like, some scooters or something like that. Need other transportation
Some lime
vehicles.
scooters.
Where, yikes, no. Where does it sort of land
Hi,
on
Adrian.
the action to sort of stealth vibe? Because it seems like a bit of a mix where you have like that awareness indicator you'll see in a Far Cry game where it's like they're more aware, and it hits the outside,
Yes.
they're like, they know where you are. Is stealth a big component?
You can play it stealthily. You don't
You?
have to.
Do you?
You don't. It
I
was a
wanna
bit
play
hard
stealthy.
with 2 other Swedish teenage boys screaming and just riding their bikes around like crazy.
Sounds good.
But we sort of took roles. Like someone might have been like close quarters combat because they might have had a handgun or something, and then someone else ended up getting a rifle, so they took long distance and from like.
So you got a well-rounded team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have terrible eyesight, and people be like, "Oh, there's a mech up there, there's a robot over there," and I'm like, "What are you
Where?
talking about?" Right in front of me. I'm like, "Oh,
Mad.
2 camouflage. I can't see my
I'm
enemy."
done. I died. Yep.
Hi, Death.
You
How
can see
are
that
you?
pixel in the distance. Fantastic for you.
No. Are you playing on PS4?
No, I'm playing on PC. So it came out on PS4, PC, and Xbox One.
Oh, I'm going to get
Yeah.
a PS4. I'm so excited.
Does it run well on PC?
It does. It does. They did have some issues in the beginning with servers and everything, but
Yeah.
I believe that's all solved.
Do you need to play online?
No.
So
don't
you
need
can just play single player locally without an internet connection.
to- No. You need an internet connection.
So you need the internet connection. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Right.
Even if it's a solo game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2019.
It's recommended that you play with a team of 3, which is the max that you can have
Right.
anyway.
Yeah.
Nah.
But
Purely-
some of those don't have friends.
no.
I have no friends.
The customization of characters. So at the beginning, you can start off as like punk. You
Yeah.
can be like a punk 1980s person.
Sounds good.
You can be sort of like, kind of look like a hobo dude as well. No, you get all these looks, but you're all teenagers and you ride your bikes with rifles. It's pretty cool, actually, when you think about it.
Evie, I'm going to be honest. I've not seen a single bike in this entire, it's 10 minutes gameplay that I've been watching. And you're talking a lot about bikes.
There's bikes.
There is. Just have to listen to it.
I like bike.
I like bikes.
If you just type in Generation Zero bicycle, okay, that's what you're looking for.
Bikes gameplay piece. Jeez.
There
All right,
we
cool.
go.
There we done.
Why
very
on
much.
earth is it just like bikes?
All the bicycles.
I love bike.
Just turns out that I was imagining that from a different game. This
You
whole
were
time.
hallucinating the whole time.
You were like,
That
oh
would be
god.
very awkward.
This is a Russian gameplay video, thank God.
Anyway,
Bikes. But yeah, so it's a not super polished game, but it's good fun. The bike mechanic is very good.
bike mechanic, real fun. Real fun.
It does look actually...
What was that earlier today? I give a 10 out of 10 for the
Oh,
bike experience.
no. Don't bring back the ratings.
No ratings.
But there are robots and they're going to attack you and you need to shoot them and don't pick up your mate's bike.
Yeah. Well, you can't. It just won't let you.
Don't try to.
Just yeet your mate into the river.
And you'll be wondering why. Because it doesn't send you... There's no
can't get on
UI.
my bike.
There's no UI to indicate
I
why.
want my bike!
Oh, man.
Or if there is, it's definitely not noticeable.
Hey, Koch, can you do a counter when you edit this? How many times we said bike?
17.
No.
Please
Just a
do.
ding. Yeah.
Yeah, just ding, ding.
So Generation Zero is available on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. It's out now. Thank you for that review, Evie.
Oh, good.
Earlier was Castlevania Bloody Tears, Breath of a Serpent from Katana Zero, and a Pokemon XD review, remix that I forgot that I played last week, sorry, called Celebi. It's a great song, and everyone forgets about that game. It's just what people who care about the GameCube games.
No.
It's okay.
No one-
I think
no
people are
one-
used to let people
GameCube.
listening to
No one had a
repeats.
GameCube.
I didn't have a game.
I had this game. Me, I had Smash.
We had it. Nice.
I didn't have
Smash
a
and
game.
Medal of Honor, which are like the two weirdest
Oh,
combination of
God,
games. It was like my
yikes.
first Medal of Honor game,
Yikes.
and it was on the GameCube.
What is
Oof.
GameCube?
Stop it.
Stop it.
bullying me.
Get some help.
Stop bullying me.
This is Zed Games. I'm Jack. That's Millie. That's Koshi.
Yep.
And that's Evie,
Yup.
who likes bikes.
He likes
This
Look.
is Bikey.
This is
You
bike.
got your cap backwards, so
verging on an inappropriate saying there. Just pointed at me.
yeah.
calling
Don't
me bike. I
say
was like,
someone's a
ooh.
bikey, Kosh. That's
I
something
don't
else.
understand.
No, not a bikey,
I'm
just
missing
a
a meaning.
bike.
Don't call. You're just a.
No,
See?
even worse.
Yeah.
I mean, you just replace the B with a D, and you're like correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Dax on mics, 4 triple Z, 7 till 9.
Yeah.
Claim it. Own
Why do I know that off by heart? Great.
You've been here too long.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah.
you just broke like a rule of radio.
Been-
Blair's gonna come after.
I thought.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you did. You're not meant to promote a show that's coming on immediately after us.
No, we are.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's.
It's fine,
misheard that.
apparently.
I just
Hey,
like
look,
to advertise
Torchlight
the
2.
show that's coming up immediately after us. Moving forward,
Yeah.
Whatever.
without saying their
So,
name.
Torchlight 2 is a game that came out on PC in 2012. Why do I care about this? It came out on Switch.
Yeah.
I want everything to be released on Switch forever.
Cool. I
rest
don't
of
own one
time.
yet, but
Get a
thank
Switch.
you.
I'm just going to play a little bit of Torchlight 2 in the background. Is
Okay.
It, is there a little,
Carry on.
little bit of Torchlight
No.
2? Background noise.
Yep.
So,
Static.
Torchlight 2 is kind of like, you ever played Diablo? Screw you, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
good static.
Anyone played Diablo?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Nah.
Mostly Diablo 3,
Yeah,
but I
me
didn't
too.
really like it.
PC gamers.
Yeah. I much prefer Diablo 2, but then
Wow.
I moved on to Path of Exile. But Dungeon Crawler, yeah.
Yeah, Path of Exile's good.
Yeah.
Good,
Nice.
good New Zealand devs.
Really like Path of Exile.
I like D3. It's
Basically, it's that, but more open and more about mobs. So
Yep.
you are one of 4 character classes. It's not just like a warrior, like ranger mage style deal. You've got like weird mage rangers, weird elementalist mage, weird like. There is like a warrior type, but he takes on like beast style. Like his attacks are based on different animals.
interesting.
Not furry. Gonna clarify.
Cool.
Tuesday nights at South.
crying.
You almost
Sounds-
lost me. Yeah.
Wow. But basically, it is a pretty. I don't want to say minimalist, but it's not super bloated. Like it feels like a pretty straightforward game. If I'm gonna hand it to Evie. There you
Oh,
go.
here we go.
Hit the A button to attack, basically. you are moving around with the analog stick, so instead of having a mouse like you would on PC to play like a Diablo game, you are moving around with the left analog stick. You can zoom in and out with the right analog stick. You can map attacks to A, B, X, Y, and the
Triggers.
bumpers and triggers.
Yep.
Sick.
That's it.
Love it.
That's the game.
Love
so
it.
with that right now, if you see your health bar on the bottom left corner getting a bit low, you can hit the L bumper, like the L button, and get your health up.
Thanks for yawning into the mic
Just
there, Koch.
man, I'm tired.
Damn.
That was meant to be a way, but yeah, I'm terrible at life.
Dog.
You have a little pet. So
Bork,
this
bork.
is a nice
Oh,
point of
cute.
difference with Diablo vs. Torchlight. Basically, you are able to have a dog, a cat, a panther, a battle chicken, a ferret.
Battle chicken.
Battle chicken is
sold.
that's my name for it.
I was going to say,
But
I want a cat.
you can have, there are like multiple
I am
different
a
cats, there are multiple different dogs. You can have a bear, you can have a
Ooh, a
deer.
bear.
You can have a deer.
Oh, deers are fun.
Oh,
Queer
dear.
radio coming up at night. Sorry, no. So bears.
Stop advertising other shows.
It was a joke.
What did you say?
Queer radio coming up at 9.
Oh, no.
Bears.
Stop advertising, you horrible child.
So you have all these different pets. They act as a second person, like a character to attack other enemies.
Yeah.
Right.
Fine. You can, because obviously it's a looting game. You have so much crap in your inventory, and you're like, I don't
favourite.
want to carry it anymore.
I just want you to know that I'm collecting everything that's falling.
Good. That's
I love
good.
crap.
What you do is
That's
you
how you
go
make money.
through your inventory, which is nicely laid out in radial menus because you're on a console and it's
Yep.
optimized for it instead of grids, actual spreadsheets. That's why I hate these games on PC because
Yeah.
they feel like work.
Yes.
When you're playing it on console, it
Agreed.
feels far more streamlined. And so you go through, Mark, I want all of this with my pet. You switch over to your pets tab and it's like, cool, they have 30 items.
Sweet.
Send that pet to town and sell all that crap.
Just do
Oh
that
my
for
God,
me.
that's
And
so good.
they're gone for a minute. You're without a companion for a minute, and then they come back. You're like, cool, I'm $1,000 richer.
I'd love to see that
That's
transaction
lit.
happen.
Yeah.
Like a little cutscene where the dog, like the dog or whatever, is just like,
But
like, take my items for a coin, please.
And like the bag is so big, they're like, ugh,
Yeah, they're like,
like trying to carry it along.
Yeah, pretty
They
much.
just like
You
dump
shouldn't
it
have
and
handed this
go.
to me because now I just...
Did you die?
I have no idea what's happening.
So you're in a
Yeah,
dungeon
I've
now.
been playing.
So you're in a dungeon.
There are
Yeah, I
plenty.
noticed that.
There are plenty of like overworld areas, and I love the overworld areas. It doesn't feel as claustrophobic as dungeons do. I hate dungeons so
I
much.
love
dude.
a good dungeon.
I hate dungeons. Thank God it's a dungeon crawler.
Yeah. I was gonna.
Yeah,
say,
I know.
I hate dungeons.
There
Mistakes
are,
were
there are plenty of
made.
dungeons, but there are plenty of overworld stages, so it's got a nice bit of variation. You're not in one area for too long, but the overworld areas are big and sprawling and slightly randomized.
Okay.
Like in that 2012 of like, it's randomly generated.
Yeah,
Like,
there's like 2 different
great, here are the
randomizations.
4 different things that you're
Randomizations.
rearranging.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. It's not particularly offensive. You have different skill trees that you can spec out. I'm currently focusing on one where you just
Spec 'em
throw... Spec them out.
Spec it out.
Specs on your face. Makeup.
Whip.
Done.
Spec out. Nice. I see
Spec
what
up's
you
the
did.
line. Nice.
Yeah.
We got it there. Video games. You... So you can focus in one skill tree. You can spread it across multiple.
Yeah.
Come on. So it gives you a lot of freedom in how you spec out your character. What sort of weapons you want to equip depend on how you've put your points into skill trees or your stats.
So it's not character limited?
Some
somewhat.
are.
Yeah.
For the most part, they're not. But as a ranger, I'm not going to invest in strength.
No.
So if any item is like, you need high
Yes.
strength,
Yep.
I'm not going to be able to
Dump it.
equip
You're not
that.
using 2-handed maces.
Evie got
and
something
things
in her eye. I don't know.
I did.
Yeah.
I just like...
Getting water.
Oh my God, like stabbing me in my eyeball and now I'm crying.
Stabbing you in the eyeball.
I just miss being here so much.
Yeah. I just thought I'm getting very emotional.
Birthday, man! Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's been so long.
Happy birthday.
No.
The pet also can equip gear. You
Yep.
can give your pet.
So
a-
in addition to having a bag on its back, it can
Yeah.
also be wearing bear armor or dog armor.
Oh, I've got a
love
panther.
Panther armor.
I
Yeah.
love panther. So you can have a collar and 2 tags.
Oh, a
so
collar.
That's sort of like little shut up.
And 2 tags.
That's Friday night
Appropriate.
drinks. And then you can also give them fish. So you can go fishing in the game.
Fish again.
You
Fish and
give
heels?
Fish.
Fish.
You can give them fish,
Fishing
and
life.
it actually transforms them. So I've got a tunnel shark here. It transforms.
shark?
It's like
Is that a reference to tunnel snakes from
I don't know,
Fallout
dude.
3?
Tunnel shark transforms your beast in your character into a mole beast. So you see the panther there. I hit transform. Ew. Little minion. Frenzy fish.
Disgusting.
You can speed
Frenzy
them up.
fish.
They're just buzzing, man. It's
And
like
it's what-
me on 7 shots.
Yeah.
So
Holy moly.
Just vibrations everywhere.
I'm feeling good vibrations.
Oh, yeah.
So
Good vibration.
Static.
yeah, HD Rumble disable.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's available on Switch. I think it's a really, really good console port. It looks gorgeous and portable.
Yep.
You have to play it in docked because I don't like docking as much as I used to.
Okay.
He loves docking.
You're more of a portable person now.
That's yes.
He's
Moving
lying.
way away from the docking
He loves
enjoyment,
docking.
okay?
There's this
mute my
sting that we've
mic.
got. No, I just muted the Switch. But yeah,
You're like,
basically,
no.
Torchlight 2 is a really, really fun, pretty stripped back to just the essentials, and it does the essentials well. It feels good. It looks solid on the Switch. It runs solid, and it's only $30. So I think that's
Ooh,
a good combo.
That sounds fun.
Like
Yeah.
Switch eShop games tend to be priced a little bit more. This
Yep.
isn't. I think that $30 is a solid price point
Sweet.
on Australian eShop as well.
It looks real nice too. It looks real nice.
It looks
It's
gorgeous.
pretty.
It's pretty.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Multiplayer, if you have multiple, like other friends with Switches, they can play multiplayer without paying for Switch Online.
Oh.
So you can play like local Wi-Fi basically.
What?
That's
Or
fun.
you can go online if you do pay for Switch. I don't.
Stuff's so cool now.
So yeah, Torchlight. The future is here.
Everything is cool.
That is the show, Zed Games.
Yeet.
We did it.
We're
Welcome
gonna
back,
have
Evie.
more. Welcome back, Evie.
Welcome back,
Yeah,
Evie.
thanks.
You're
I'm
going to be
here.
back for the rest of your life.
Welcome
Yeah.
to chaos.
Yeah, I'll be
Hope
pushing
you're ready.
all the buttons next week.
Yep.
I hope you like the buttons I
This is
pick.
new radio, auntie.
Pretty much.
Maybe you'll drag Rain as well.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Radio
He did say he
Granddad.
missed me, and I miss him.
Welcome back, Ray.
I don't know who you people are, but I'm just here.
Who are you? Why are you in my show?
Yeah.
We love and appreciate you. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.